Good morning, students. This is Miss Jimoh. I will be teaching during the summer term. I will be teaching English 9A for periods 1 and 2. So, your course link will read English 9A summer term Jimoh. I'd like to take you through some things you need to do that will help you be successful in this course. First, there are 3 platforms we'll be using. We'll be using Schoology every day. We'll be using Edgenuity, and we'll be using MySys. I'll log in your attendance on MySys. I will have you sign in through Schoology, and you will complete your coursework on Edgenuity. Once again, Schoology, MySys, and Edgenuity. So welcome to this course. And I'm recording this so that if you're coming late, you will have something to fall back to. You need to go through this media album and see what happened during the day. Attendance is important, as we will take attendance every day. There will be different forms, new forms every day for you to complete for attendance. So here we go. As soon as you log into your Schoology every morning, you click on the daily schedule and attendance. And as soon as you click on the daily schedule and attendance, you will be able to see the attendance link. Here is the attendance link. When you click on the attendance link, for example, this is the attendance link for today, the 24th of June. When you click on the attendance link, Google form will pop up. Please complete the Google form as that will serve as your attendance evidence for the day. Normally, every morning, we hope to have a 30 to 40 minutes of Zoom session. You already have the link on the update, but this is how the attendance is taken on the Google form. So that's the first thing you do when you log in into class, to sign in onto the Google form. Having said that, the next thing you need to do after you sign into Google form is to go to your student folder. Here is your student folder. Your student folder consists of a lot of information, series of information. First, it has your link to the daily Zoom, which is the first 30 or 40 minutes of every day. That's your link. It has your login to Edgenuity. This is where your course is. Your assignments, your work is in Edgenuity. And you might want to spend a lot of time on that daily, not less than 2 hours, because there's so much work in there that has to be completed. I am available every day through the class to give you help. Okay? So this is where you log in. After you sign in here, you log into Edgenuity. And Edgenuity is where your coursework is. If you need help navigating Edgenuity, there is a student Edgenuity login document here that tells you what to do when you log in. You have student tools. You have understanding your progress report. You have even the blended orientation video that shows you how to work on Edgenuity. These are a series of information to help you be successful. You have the parent folder, the teacher folder, and the week 1 resources. Now, for the assignments that you have in week 1, here are guided notes. You have them online on Edgenuity, but if you hope to download and complete, as the videos are playing, whatever video you have playing, you have the guided notes here. So when you click on the note, for example, let's say I click on the note on authors purpose, and viewpoint. If that's the topic I'm working on, there is my guided notes. So as I'm watching the video, what I would do therefore is just complete these notes, put answers. Determining author's purpose, that's the lesson goal, and then you continue, and it tells you this is a very efficient way and a very effective way of getting ready for your quiz and tests, because basically most of your questions are based on the things that you were taught during the lesson. So that would be a very good way to take notes. I like to let you know that taking notes is important in Ingenuity. If you do not take notes, whether physical note, manual note like you would normally do in traditional classes, or e-notes, and you have an opportunity for e-notes on Edgenuity, those are resources that you could use for your quizzes or tests, and they will be very helpful. On your Edgenuity, I like to go through some things. For example, look at the folder for this. This is what it looks like when you log into Edgenuity. Here is your login. In case you're not going, if you're going from Schoology, there is a link here to Edgenuity. If you have it on your sidebar. If you don't have it, here is the URL that you could put on your browser and maybe bookmark, because that's what you use every day for login. When you use the URL, this is what pops up. Click on student. As soon as you click on student, this comes in. You use your LAUSD email credentials to log in, and then it takes you to your home page as a student. And from your home page, you have so many things you can use. There is the Edgenuity email where you can also email me and you can receive emails. I can also give announcements like I do on Schoology. It's like the update thing. You have the access to e-notes that I was just talking about. And it has a series of activities for you to do. So that's what your course style looks like. You can see your progress as you start. First of all, when you start the Edgenuity, it brings up a pretest. Now that pretest is to see what you know. So you want to work hard on that pretest and be successful, obtain or get 70%. When you get 70% on a pretest, it just moves you, it skips a whole lesson. Because what you have done is to say, I know everything about this lesson. It skips a whole lesson and takes you to another pretest. That's another pretest for a different lesson. And if you get 70%, it skips that whole lesson. It is possible to finish Edgenuity courses in 3 weeks if you're really serious about it. But here's what happens. If you get less than 70% on a pretest, then you have to go through the whole lesson and complete it and the quiz. And then it brings up the next lesson's pretest. If you fail it again, it takes you through the whole lesson. So it's a good thing if you're able to pass your pretest so that you can skip as many lessons as possible. Edgenuity has different tools for you. It has video clips that you can use. For those of us that would prefer to have our notes given us in Spanish, as the lecturers or professionals are giving you lectures or they are delivering messages to you here, there's what we call e-notes where you can take your notes. There's the glossary of terms, and there is the transcript. Now the transcript is the exact words that the professionals are delivering here. So what you can do is change the transcript whether to Spanish or to whichever language you prefer. Okay. Here is your student home tiles. Here is the coursework. So as you're going, you can get your progress report. Your attendance is taken, and we can tell how long you are on task in Edgenuity. You can go farther than the teacher. You can go at your own pace, but make sure you spend at least 2 hours. The expected time to be spent on this coursework per day is 2 hours 27 minutes. That's the expected time for you to complete it. Otherwise, you can do it after class. You can go on in the evening and work on Ingenuity. It's left to you. But please work hard on it, and I will give you your progress report daily as we go. I will let you know what you need to do. But one more time, I want to say, when you log on in the morning, go ahead to your attendance, do your attendance through the Google Form link, and log in through student information folder to your Ingenuity to start your work. Having said that, I'd like to show you what here. Every morning I will put in updates for you like I did today. So there will be updates. So when you log in, if there's a new information, that's where you will find it in the update. Also, I'd like to let you know that signing in is very important daily, because that's what I put on my SIS. When I see you sign in, I know, and I could change that during the week. I could say, oh, we work on a Schoology. We will do it through discussion. So whichever method, discussion or Google Form, it could change so that we will be sure that you're participating, okay? And having said that, that is what your Ingenuity page will look like. For example, there are students already working on Ingenuity. Here, communication, you can send me emails here. I will send you some emails while you're working. This is it. I wish you the best. And every day, I'll look forward to sending you necessary information. Thank you again. This is Miss Jimoh, and I really, really welcome you to this